Bangalore Machas, the defending champions of last round. Chetan Suresh with number 4, Karan Joshua with number 5, number 7, Timash Parker Rivera, and number 8, Saukin Shetty. Kochi Knights, we have number 4, Tushar Vijay, Slobodan Bajic, number 5, Shashank Rai, a new entrant to this round, and Amit Sebastian with number 8.
During the practice, he's got to have that translate over to the game, and I think with the addition of Shashank, who can provide them with some bulk down low, can really help out this Kochi team and make that hurdle over to the quarterfinals.
Let's see what Kochi can bring to this game now, and the game has already begun, and that was an easy one for Kochi. Bajic with the ball.
And we see right away that Shashank was able to make it, and as we said, Slobo's got to be aggressive today. He's got to be aggressive all day.
And I think they have had some discussions with regarding that aggression piece, and Slobo has come to play today, and that is exciting because right from the word go, we are seeing himself assert.
And I see a little bit of a difference in their attitude as well, which is good to see. We still got a long way to go, but it's a good start.
Karan Shetty with an air ball, and in fact, Chetan Suresh might just be the piece that Bangalore Machas would need if they have to really step up and retain the title.
Yeah, and we all talk about the reigning MVP, Timaj, as the key to Bangalore, and he absolutely is, but they'll only go as far as a supporting cast of Chetan, Karan, and Sau can take them, because they need to hit some outside shots to open it up for Timaj.
That was a sweet one by Timaj. Tushar Vijay spotting up for a shot from behind the perimeter. Ball is out of bounds.
Tushar has that habit of kind of throwing up, chucking a little bit, taking a little extra shots when he should make that pass to get a better shot or just get some ball movement to get everyone else involved.
He hopes to find the pot of gold with every rainbow he throws, but that's not happening. Tushar with sweet. That was a very nice one. Great footwork by Tushar and a good finish.
And those sidelines have really caused some problem for the players. They got to be more aware of where that sideline is and understand that they can't, when they make that first move, that they can't take that back step before cutting to the hole.
Mahesh Padmanabhan had an interesting thing to say about the sidelines. He said if you wore a size 10 pair of shoes, then you're going to be in trouble at the sidelines.
Hey man, this is basketball. We've all played in unideal situations. We just got to adjust, and it's about having a good basketball IQ, and it's about understanding where you are in relation to the court.
But that's one thing that we've seen from the round one and thereon, that people not being so aware on the sidelines because they're so involved in the game or the adrenaline is caught up. They don't see where they're standing actually. A lot of victims.
Hey, that's part of being a professional basketball player. That's something you got to do. Whether you're involved or not, it doesn't matter. You got to be focused on what you're doing.
Bajic on the charity stripe.
And these missed free throws are really going to be a killer for any team. Those are free points, and if you can't get those free points and you're not going to convert those, it's going to be really challenging for anyone, any team, at any game.
Absolutely, they really cost, and it's called charity stripe for a reason.
Exactly, and we saw that in the Utsunomiya with the Delhi 3BL team. They had a chance to win that first game. They missed 2 out of their last 3 free throws. Those 1-2 points can change the turn of the entire game.
Absolutely. Chetan Suresh. It's going to be quite important that Chetan takes those attempts and converts those shots from behind the perimeter.
Hey, I know that wasn't the greatest shot, but that's the kind of difference that Shashank can bring. He can, as a big guy, he can step out and hit those threes.
Amit Sebastian spotting up for a 2. Rebounded by Chetan. Saukin has come in place, and that's Saukin with the rebound and putting it back and drawing a foul. It's an and-one situation here. Can Saukin make that free throw?
It took them a few minutes, but it looks like they've kind of understood that they can dominate down low, and they're kind of feeding down there, focusing on getting the rebounds and getting easy putbacks. And that's how they're going to win this game. Against
Timash Parker. That was a easy putback there. Amit Sebastian. That was a contested one, but he managed to make it. So that's the kind of flavor that Shashank Rai has brought to Kochi. Saukin Shetty to Timash.
Nice spin move there. And that's the type of player he is. He has a speed that I think some of our Indian players aren't necessarily used to, and you don't see that much out here. So he brings that flair and that quickness that's really going to be difficult for Shashank or any one of the Kochi defenders to stay in front of.
And I get the feeling that Timash is actually excited to play with this team, and he's gelled a lot more in this last 2 games. He has become the monster that he's touted to be on the floor.
In this lineup right now for Bangalore is going to be a little tough to score if Kochi plays this right. They got to pack the paint and force Bangalore to shoot from the outside. And
that's a long 2 for Kochi. And scores are level now. Timash Parker taking it to the hoop and laying it. No, missing that one. That's quite unusual. Amit Sebastian with the ball for Kochi. Intercepted by Timash.
Oh.
That was Timash Parker doing what he does best, intimidating opponents with those dunks.
So that's the excitement he brings. That's what's going to pull the crowds. Those kind of drives, those kind of dunks, that flair that he brings is going to pump up this crowd soon. So we have a bit of a technical issue that they're just fixing real quick. Should be get going soon.
I would like to see Bajic really play like he should be doing, more aggressive. Very, very well done there. And that's a local boy, Shashank Rai from Bangalore. So it's literally like he's playing in front of his home crowd, but he plays for Kochi.
And he's really changed the dynamic of this team within the first 4 minutes of them playing together. They seem to gel pretty well right now. They're moving the ball, getting the ball down low, and taking advantage of what the benefit they have.
That was a light tip off there by Timash. He gets it. That's the thing that we see with Timash. We can't say this enough of him. He's a big guy who can actually make a lot of those extra passes and also contribute in many ways to his team. So he's very, very valuable for Bangalore Machas.
A nice drive by Karan there, taking advantage of the attention Saukin was commanding down there.
The ball is out of bounds.
We got a TV timeout right now, the under-7 TV timeout.
So I've heard that Saukin and Karan actually are bolstering their team. They've had a lot of practice sessions, but they were a little apprehensive about the weather conditions today. But it seems like the weather's really holding up, because morning I had a chat with them and they were a little concerned about that. But coming off as defending champions and things like that, they are really pumped, and I think it's that crowd support they're hoping to feed off on. And I know it's early in the day, and they are going to need a lot more than this to bank on for crowd support. But this game can get a little close, Himamshu, because Kochi has suddenly, with the infusion of Shashank Rai, come into its own. This is something we did not see with the Kochi team so far.
Yeah, I mean, it really changed the dynamic of this game. I think Bangalore expected a little bit easier of a challenge, or a lesser of a challenge, and right now with Shashank playing extremely well, I think he has a couple three and a couple and ones down low, and it's really changed the game. And Bangalore really needs to adjust, hit a couple of shots from deep to open up what's going on inside. A great block by Saukin there, who has made that a regular activity for himself.
Saukin has quite a few blocks like that, and he enjoys playing that defensive position near the basket. Timash from outside to Saukin inside. Beautiful pass there, and he makes it. Timash Parker off a lovely assist by Saukin Shetty.
And that's why it's fun to watch this Bangalore team. Their interior passing is really something to look forward to. Between Saukin, between Karn, and Timash is a great passer for a big guy.
All of them have the capacity to make that extra pass in, and they have a good court vision, so makes it exciting.
And that unselfishness really helps in 3x3. And you see a lot of the difference between how they play and what Kochi's doing is that there's a lot of just catch and jacking up shots. It's working because they're hitting them, but if one or two of those don't fall, they're going to be in a tough situation.
And Chetan Suresh has also come into his own, and he's been contributing very well so far as well. The previous basket was another example of what Chetan Suresh can do to this team. Rebounded by Saukin. Timaj trying to put it back in, but there's a foul called.
And that's the fifth foul on Kochi, so it's just a possession for Bangalore.
This foul trouble is going to hurt them, Himamshu, and they have about 5 minutes and 18 remaining on the clock.
And Chetan's shot is a little flat right now. I'm not sure if his legs aren't in it, or really I don't see a follow-through that he usually has.
Timaj trying to take it in. Hustling defense by the Kochi team. Chetan with a 2.
If you notice there, he actually followed through. So it's something he's got to be conscious of when he keeps playing to make sure that follow-through is there. Because he gets better rotation on it, and it seemed to work.
Karan comes in place of Saukin. Amit Sebastian to take the free throw.
So that being the 7th foul, they have 2 free throws from here on out, and then 10 onwards, they're going to get 2 free throws and the ball.
This is something that Kochi should look to capitalize on, those free throws. And again, missing those free throws is going to hurt them, and that's going to show closer towards the end of the game.
Yeah, and Slobo really should think about coming back in, because he can kind of break down the defense, get them off their toes, and hopefully get that foul or two to really change the momentum of this game.
Chetan trying to split the defense, but good defensive efforts by Kochi. That was Tushar Vijay with the interception. The ball went out of bounds, but so it is still continuing to be Bangalore ball.
Hey, there's a bit of a shot clock issue, I think, right now. I think they need to adjust the shot clock. They reset it a little prematurely.
Good defensive effort by Tushar Vijay, but
and there was a shot clock violation there. They had 1 second left, and that kind of went quickly.
Such a close game, just a 1 point difference between both, and Bangalore have the upper hand. 4 minutes and 39 seconds remain. Definitely, this Kochi team is not what we saw in the earlier rounds. Shashank Rai has brought in a lot of depth to this team. Still, they do have a couple of pieces missing, and that's Bayic has to bring in the aggression, and they have to start functioning as a team.
Correct, and they got to get Slobo down back in there. Not sure, he's been already out for about 3 minutes of game time, and yeah, they're still hanging around, but not really sure what the strategy of Kochi is right now with him on the bench.
It's Kochi ball. Shashank Rai with the spin move, but passes it out to Tushar. Tushar tries to penetrate inside and take the ball in. Tries to make the extra pass. Karan Joshua has it. Timaj Parker back to Chetan. Chetan spotting up for a 2 from behind the perimeter, and yes, it's good. Bangalore at 15 and Kochi with 12. Amit Sebastian.
And if Chetan's going to hit those all day, it's really going to open things up for Timaj, Karan, and Saukin inside. And that changed the entire dynamic as a team that they have. And that's why he's going to be vital for this round.
Timaj drawing the foul, and he will go to the free throw line. 4 minutes and 8 seconds remain. What do you think, Himamshu? Do you think that this game is going to get iced before the 10-minute mark?
I think one of the two will. I think we'll hit 21 before 10. That's for sure. One or two threes will speed this game up, and I think that. I mean, there was a mistake right there. I think they got, not really sure what happened, but I think it was a redo on the free throw, some kind of violation. But as good as Timaj is, he's leaving a lot of points at the free throw line and has for all these rounds. It's something he's got to kind of adjust and work on to really help his team out even more than, I mean, he's already doing a lot, but he can really help the Bangalore Machas a little bit more by hitting those free throws. Again, we go back to the fact that free throws are free points. You got to hit those.
Looks like he got bitten by the Shaq bug.
They're going to change that to the TJP bug soon.
That's true. Our own version of the Shaq bug, we have the TJP bug. That's 15-12 in favor of Bangalore. 3 minutes 54 remains. And as defending champions once more, they have to really step it up and close this game as fast as they possibly can if they want to stay in the fray and repeat as champions once more. Slobodan Bajic is back after a while at the bench. Tushar Vijay has come out. Timaj back to Chetan. Chetan tries to take it inside, lays it in. Chetan Suresh. Bajic spotting
and he's
up
got to
for
attack those closeouts. That's a really good attack of the closeout. Slobodan did what his job was to run him off the three-point line, but he had no back-end support from the rest of the Kochi defense.
Karan with an air ball, but Chetan is there to pick it up and put it inside. Chetan Suresh for Bangalore. Bajic trying to return the favor, but no. It's Bangalore ball. Timaj with a spin move and splitting the defense, and behind the back a pass to Karan.
And although that shot they didn't go in, that was just a beautiful team play. You can see that's good team basketball. That really, the watchers there need to identify and kind of emulate when they're playing at home.
Absolutely, that is really fantastic to watch. That's how the game should be played.
And that's also why the difference in the score is what it is. You see Bangalore moving the ball, getting open shots, and you see Kochi playing a lot of one-on-one. Initially, they were moving the ball, getting good shots, but lately it's just been one-on-one, one-on-one.
Local boy Shashank Rai with that one for Kochi, tries to crawl back. Timaj Parker.
Amit Sebastian there with a nice drive, getting past Karan.
Karan Joshua.
There we go again. That was a play that Timaj could have had a difficult layup, but made the smart and easy read of a simple pass out for a two-pointer.
It's fairly uncontested, and he had a good look at the basket. Karan Joshua making it. They're just 1 point away from icing this game. Bangalore 20 and Kochi with 15. 2 minutes 13 remain. Chetan Suresh with the ball.
A little attitude there from Slobo, giving the ball. I think he's getting a little angry that they're losing, which is good. Maybe they'll carry it over to the next game.
Definitely,
someone's got to show a little aggression on Kochi right now.
Oh, he got angry with a smile, Himamshu, so I'm kind of amused. And that it is. Bangalore has sealed this game with minute and 15 remaining. 21 Kochi. That was Karan Joshua with a contested shot, but he made it. A good start for the defending champions. So we can see that Bangalore Machas beat Kochi Knights 21-15 for the first game of this round.